So the F body, even though it's quite the beater, has one thing that's been standing out that really just annoys the crap out of me. And given the weather and how cold it is outside today, we're gonna stay in the garage and address that. Check it out. One of the previous owners tried to paint match the centerpiece up here in between the T-tops, and it is cracking and it looks awful. So we're gonna go to the hardware store and get some paint and sandpaper and get it addressed.
Simple question. Were you racing this guy?
No, sir.
Okay, you're lying to me now.
All right, so I went out to AutoZone. I just picked up some Rust-Oleum acrylic enamel. It's got the paint and primer. It's a gloss black. It's probably not gonna look professional, but it'll look a whole lot better than it does now. And then I got this cool little sanding kit that comes with 80, 180, and 320 grit sandpaper, and it really just is perfect. I spent about 15 bucks for everything, so it's a cheap, quick, easy little project, and let's get started. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit it with this 80 grit first and knock off a lot of this, or all of this paint, and then I'll go in with the more fine grit sandpaper to give it a little bit more smooth of a surface. All right, so I just hit it with the 80 grit, and you can tell that was really rough on the metal. So basically what I'm gonna go do is go through with finer grit sandpaper to smooth it out before we start laying a little bit of rattle can paint. All right, after the 80 grit, I hit it with the 180 and then the 320, and it looks good enough to paint on for me. I'm no bodywork expert, but looks good enough for me, so I'm gonna start laying some coats down. I'm not worried about overspray hitting this. I mean, it's already black, and it's just gonna be covered anyways, so. All right, it's looking like I was expecting. Not perfect. I just wanted to get that red off, and down the road, I'll definitely wrap it, but it's serving its purpose, and it'll look just fine up there. And it looks 100 times better. It's crazy how something so small can make a car look that much better. I did about 3 coats. It doesn't look as good as new, but it does look good enough, if you ask me. And I appreciate you guys tuning in today. Again, if there's any questions or if I missed any steps or anything like that or could have done something better, please leave it in the comments. Let me know. If this is your first time watching, please like and subscribe. I've got some awesome content coming. We're gonna do some turbos on this thing. We got some parts on the way. Just keep tuning in. All right, thanks guys. Have a good one.